Hello and welcome everyone to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be once again from the Netease ladder. This was played around 3 to 4 days ago. I do apologize for not uploading in a while. I know I was like on a pretty good, consistent uploading, I guess, schedule you could call it. But it kind of broke a little bit this week because I just been swamped with assignments, honestly, and I haven't really been swamped really, just this one huge assignment that just took so much of my time, and I just couldn't guarantee finishing it without you know, like devoting my time for that. So yeah, I was unable to fit some time to cast replays, but now I'm done with that, I will just cast this one. So this is once again from the ladder replay number 80, which was provided by Elvenstar on Reddit. So yep, as always, thank you very much. And this, I just picked this because Tho's here, and I haven't casted Tho in quite some time. I don't know if he's actually even participated in any tournaments recently. I can't really say much for the Golden Cup, but I don't really know. So either way, Tho's going to be spawning in as the blue Night Elf playing the top left. We have no spectators, so we'll have to look from his perspective. Let's turn on Fog of War as well. His opponent is going to be TBC BM. Of course, I'll just call him TBC. Is going to be spawning in as the red undead in the bottom right. So the map's on Ancient Isles. Relatively big map. Not sure how long this game will be projected. I don't even know. I don't even have any like expectations for this game. It's a little weird to see Tho going Night Elf against TBC, but assuming that this is on the ladder, Tho probably, you know, you can't really foretell, you can't really guess his opponent's race. So there's that. Unless this was like a custom game, then that's still weird, because he goes Night Elf on Human Mirrors, not really so much other matchups. Doesn't mean his Night Elf's bad in any respect. His Night Elf is his best off race, and we shall see how well he does against this mass ghoul opening here from TBC, who did sell his TP scroll, so he has plenty of ghouls and skeletons in his army so far. He just needs to, of course, make use of those particular units. Archer is going to be able to get healed up with the Moonwall there, and another one should be popping out soon, so plenty of mana available for those archers, and nighttime should be happening soon, and those archers should be safe eventually. Probably not, as just lost that archer, even though Moonwall still had plenty of mana available, so might be a bit of a misplay there from Tho. It's not looking too bad though. He is able to at least bring a couple of these ghouls down. A couple of them were forced to back off as well, so nicely done there. And did he pick up that ghoul? I guess he did, since he just hit level 2. So yeah, level 2 already for the Demon Archer. No abilities just yet have been shown. We do have this one ability point, so yeah, he's saving it for something. Most likely Mana Burn is his first ability, but we'll have to wait and see if that is actually the case, because it could just be immolation as a just fallback ability if you get surrounded by those ghouls.
I stand ready.
And just archers keep being popped out here for Tho, or TH. Yeah, that's why. It's been so long. It's been a while since I casted TH. I keep calling him Tho still. I did say that I was going to change that since the last cast, but I guess I completely forgot about that. But either way, tier 2 is nearly done. Hunter's on the way, so it is going to be double Ancient of Lords for him.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
Tier 2 is just going to be finished here for TBC, and most likely going to start training up that Lich. Or he can go straight to tier 3 and train up the Lich to match up with the completion of tier 3, I guess. We'll see, we'll see. Or maybe he'll just pick up a tavern hero. Not an impossible idea, I guess. Depends on which one will actually get picked. Dark Ranger, maybe not as effective against the Demon Hunter. Naga Sea Witch, not really a counter to the Demon Hunter himself,
Upgrade.
but of course she brings that utility that undead players would love to have.
Your building is
And of course the burst damage with Fork Lightning. Panda comes out as the second hero for TH, and he did go for a level 1 Breath of Fire, able to pick up a ghoul kill there. And will be donated a little bit of experience with those skeletons. So the Demon Hunter should be hitting level 3 as this Warden falls, maybe? I
your building.
think there's enough experience? No, I guess not. So, just barely there from level 3. Lich is on the way, tier 3 is halfway there. Ancient of War is moving to this gold
Our
mine.
warriors have engaged
Not
the enemy.
sure if this is going to be an expansion, but of course we have to keep an open mind, I guess. Is going to clear out this camp. Meanwhile, TBC might be going for a bit of an aggressive play here, going for possibly those Moonwells. Moonwells are probably the juiciest targets,
warriors
or you
have
could cancel
engaged the
these double
enemy.
Ancient of Laws,
Our sacred grove
which
is
should be the
being
most ideal
desecrated.
target, because yeah, that'll just make TH's army delayed even more. And here we go with Demon Hunter trying to defend by himself.
Our warriors have
Probably
engaged
not
the
going to
enemy.
happen too well. Is going to force that Ancient of Law to get cancelled, and the Wisps need to be a little careful there. But it seems
Our
like
sacred
TBC
grove
has
is being desecrated.
chose to back off, as yeah, the Panda and the Archers are coming along. No real way of actually slowing these guys down, but yeah, the Demon Hunter with Boots of Speed might be able to pick 1 or 2 maybe. Unholy Aura is not enough to outspeed Boots of Speed on the Demon Hunter. Frost Nova onto the Demon Hunter right away. Of course needs to be careful. The Lich has not that much health available for himself at level 1, and of course he has enough mana for a couple of mana burns there. So yeah, gotta be a little cautious around that particular Demon Hunter. No spectacular item drops so far for TH, only Talisman of Evasion. He picked up the Circlet before, and I believe he picked one up from the shop as well. On the other hand, TBC not looking too great either. I mean, all he's got is the Gloves of Haste. The Orb is just... yeah, he just
Our
bought it,
warriors
so
have
it's not
engaged
really
the
a lucky
enemy.
drop there. Okay, finally the Demon Hunter might be able to hit level 3 after clearing out this camp, and yes he does. Troll Warlord is potentially going to drop some powerful consumable. Ankh Reincarnation, Mana Stone. Mana Stone is probably the best for the Panda, because it's just a greater healing, a greater mana potion,
Our warriors have
or
engaged
it could just be a Sobi Mask basically. So yeah, it's pretty good. I think it's half of Sobi Mask. I think Sobi Mask is 50%, but you know, you can't have
our sacred
an
grove is
item
being
that's
desecrated.
literally better than the Sobi Mask. And here we go again with the attack onto the main base of TH. He just lost himself the Ancient of Wonders. I think I completely forgot what this building was, but it might have been another Ancient of Lore. Moonwall number 1 is going to be dropped. Army supply is currently 44 versus 38. I believe. Yeah, the 44 is TBC, but a lot of his units are actually very low health, and Lich, okay, there we go. Lich was literally 1 hit from dead,
Great outdoors.
which really confused me to great ends, because the Death Knight has full mana and he's not healing anyone, which is really weird to see. Oh, no, that's why, because the, wait, I can't tell if the Death Knight had level 2 during that fight or not.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I guess that does really explain it, because yikes. Fighting without Death Coil literally meant the death of the Lich. And yeah,
Research finished.
I mean, supply doesn't look that bad. TH is still kind of down, but being able to kill that Lich is pretty good pickup there. Of course, is gonna have to rebuild his second Ancient of Law,
Your building is complete.
but
Research
he might just take it. He might just not care and just carry on with his day. Lich gets revived very quickly thanks to just being level 1. 45 supply for TBC versus TH's 35.
Great outdoors.
35 versus 45. Stray Destroyer. Acting as a scout, I guess,
Our
but
sacred grove is
pretty
being
expensive scout if you
decimated.
if you ask me.
Your building is complete.
And there's honestly not much to say.
Your building is complete.
Masters training for the bears is going to be completed very soon, but we don't actually have any bears out, so a little weird to see that. I guess because sometimes honestly I kind of prefer like having 1 or 2 bears already and then going for masters training, because then like those 1 or 2 bears can start building up their mana. But yeah, going straight masters training, I don't know how I feel about that. Panda is going to go for the second Troll Warlord camp. We'll see how good of an item he gets here. Destroyer is unable to see this, so yeah, this is going to be uncontested. Panda might even hit level 4, assuming that the Demon Hunter doesn't steal too much experience. Oh, the Demon Hunter is also actually very close to level 4 himself, so just not there yet. 6 experience points away, and he gets up. He picks up a second Mana Stone. So, yeah, that's basically 2 Greater Healing Potions and a Sobi Mask in 2 items. So, yeah, so far so good for TH. Panda is also just a hair away from level 4, which is not too important, but it is still 1 step closer to level 5. And how many destroyers we have? Not that many. We can have up to 3. But yeah, TBC still has to rely on a couple of ghouls and fiends, which will just get absolutely destroyed by the Breath of Fire there. And of course, Dryads are just very good counter picks against those destroyers. So
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
I honestly think it's just a bad matchup for Undead. So we'll have to wait and see, because a strong Panda just completely kills any Crypt Fiends that he walk right into. And like, Crypt Fiends are good oh, okay, illusions were used. That was a little weird, but that is because I am looking at those point of view. Again, Frost Rooms, just need to be very cautious about that as TH, because those bears just get absolutely demolished by that Frost Room. It does so much magic damage, and bears hate taking magic damage, honestly. Lots of burst damage coming down on the Demon Hunter, however. He is going to be forced to pop that invuln. Mana burn onto the Lich, depleting his mana pool there. Panda's also very low as well. He did use that Mana Stone earlier on in the fight, I guess. So there's that. He actually has a Sobi Mask as well, so I'm assuming he picked it up from here, because I think Sobi Mask is not a level 6 item, so it shouldn't be dropped from this creep camp. I honestly have no idea, actually.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Weird. Oh no, the Claws of Attack got dropped here. I guess the Sobi Mask did drop in these corner camps, huh? Because the Death Knight has one as well, so I guess that makes sense.
Is complete.
Uh-oh, not the best time to be out of your base if you are TH. Army supply is currently 50 versus 51. Kind of evened out here, but of course TBC is at a disadvantage because of home court going towards TH. And expansion has been completed here on the bottom left. It has been spotted by a shade, so TBC is aware of that. But he's not doing anything so far. Is spotted by a Sentry Ward, I think. I'm pretty sure that is, yeah, that is TH's sentry ward. I could have sworn I was making a point. I think it was Night Elf versus Undead late game. Yeah, it's such a weird position to be in as a Undead player. You go Frostworms Destroyers to deal with the bears, but then all the Night Elf player needs to do is go mass Dryads, and then it's like they can't attack the Dryads because Dryads are anti-magic. And the way to counter Dryads is like mass Crypt Fiends, but the Panda, he's halfway to level 5, which is a scary thought because, like I said before, Crypt Fiends kind of get two-shotted by his level 3 Breath of Fire, so yeah, it's not a pretty sight if you are TBC. Okay, this is an illusion, Frostworm, okay, so gotta keep that in mind. I believe Dryads still auto-abolish magic those illusions though, so I don't think it will matter too much. Here we go, Drunken Haze into Breath of Fire there. Yeah, that could pretty much be a 2-hit KO with the Breath of Fire, I guess. And that's without the Panda being level 5. So another Drunken Fire combo onto the Lich and Frostworms. Naga Witch taking quite a bit of damage, but it is going she is going to be frosted up there, and the bears. Wow, he just got obliterated from half health. This is a second Frostworm, and it is actually real. So yeah, we'll have to be careful if you are TH, because you don't have that many great checks to these flying units here. I mean, Dryads of course, but Panda is now out of mana, but at the same time all the Crypt Fiends have been taken out, so yeah, with all these Dryads unable to be dealt with by those Frostworms and Destroyers, it's gonna be kinda tough to keep your toes. These three heroes, of course, also just being pressured so much by the Demon Hunter as well. Panda gets preserved back home, and of course just drinking all those Moonwell juice. Those Moonwells are upgraded as well, so like 125 increased capacity as well as just more regen. More and more Hippogriffs are also being added as well. A little weird to see Hippogriffs actually, because like I honestly thought that Dryads are just good enough by themselves, but TH is not sharing the same opinion. Temple of the Damned is on the way, and yeah, this is pretty much the way to deal with that Panda. You need to get Banshees as quickly as possible. TBC I believe did this before as well, but this might just be a little too late because TH is right in front of his doorstep. He is 9 supply ahead, and very scary Panda as well. He has no more mana stones, but he still has that Sober Mask available.
Research finished.
Double Preservation Staff. Of course, I always love the double staffs. Just save so many units as well as at the end save so much resources. So I always love the double staffs. We have an expansion attempt here from TH as well on the right side, so he's literally stealing his opponent's expansion, and I mean it might work out for him as well because it doesn't seem like TBC has the intention of expanding. Hippogriffs are, wow, just absolutely murdering those flying units there, forcing those Frostworms to reposition themselves. Naga which is going to get focused down by the level 5 Demon Hunter. Death Knight is actually stuck here, so he is... oh, never mind, he was stuck, but he was able to sneak out right a little bit there. Lich is by himself, but it is not getting focused down by TH. Just so many Dryads are actually falling for TH as well. He might not be able to finish this in this fight. We'll have to wait and see because his opponent is only at 31 supply, so if he actually kills like a Lich and maybe something else, he might be able to force the GG. Nice Breath of Fire there to pick up the Obsidian statue, but yeah, it seems like he is still unable to break this for now. Still 1,000 gold left in the gold mine of TBC. Sacrifice Pit is going to be taken out here, and the Hippogriffs, I mean, they've done their job basically. They've taken out all the flying units, and yeah, there's no real reason to keep them in the battlefield. A-Bomb comes out just to act as a little bit of meat fodder there, but yeah, it's not looking good for TBC. Nagasaki, which is being revived. Banshees are starting to pop out as well. They need the adept training for the anti-magic anti-magic shield.
Research finished.
But it's gonna be extremely tough because Goldmine's gonna run out very soon, and he cannot afford to produce from so many production buildings. He has to produce crypt beans from the crypt. He has to get A-bombs and statues from the slaughterhouse, and he's got double Temple of Damned as well. So, like, it's almost like sealed. TBC's fate is almost sealed because, like, he can't expand because both of them being taken by his opponent. So, like, the struggles are pretty real.
Research finished.
Armor supply, I mean, the gap's not widening that much, but at the same time, it's still not looking good for TBC. 67 versus 47. Demon Hunter is halfway to level 6 as well, so needs to be extremely careful not to lose to a demon hunter, a metamorphosized demon hunter. Black Citadel is going to get unsummoned, and this is most likely going to be the last fight for TBC. I mean, if he's unsummoning this building, then surely he is going to try and go for a final all-in fight here. Mountain Giant. Okay, so that interesting to see the Mountain Giant. I haven't seen him in so long, but yeah, he is literally just a bitter A-bomb, I guess. Well, not literally, I guess, because armor differences, but the amount of health and just damage that the Mountain Giant has is, you know, it outdoes the Abominations. Panda looking for a good angle on the Breath of Fire there is going to have to deal with just 3 Banshees getting hit. Most of these units in the front are actually shielded, so it doesn't matter too much. Curse is also just such a pain to deal with for TH. No Dryads are nearby, so like they can't even abolish that magic. Taunt on those Mountain Giants there. They have to be a little careful because, of course, the Lich with his Orb of Corruption, -5 armor, kind of gets rid of their, you know, pretty high armor. Here we go, Dryads starting to abolish some of these. Uh-oh, we do have position as well. This is not looking good. TBC might be able to turn this around, in fact. I don't think he can possess Mountain Giants, but it's not that easy to deal with bears as a Knight of Clay either. So, like, nicely done there from TBC, actually able to successfully steal a couple of these units here, and yeah, Druid's able to provide the Roar as well as the Rejuvenation. Is it going to force a retreat here? Breath of Fire once again not going to do anything whatsoever because the anti-magic shield is still up, and yeah, TH is going to be forced to retreat here. 73 versus 51, but he is the one being pushed back, which is like, wow. Oh, I think that was a death coil to try and snipe the Mountain Giant, but nice preservation to deny that. You can see here that TBC is now being revealed. That is because he no longer has a main base, so yeah, I mean, there's no real way of dealing with that. Expansion on the left might just be taken down here. If I was TH, I would just wait a little bit, make sure your army's, you know, 100% going to overtake your opponent.
I stand ready.
But he is going to try and fight. Hippogriff Riders are actually in the air as well, so it's gotten to the point where Hippogriff Riders have to be utilized as well. Nice Dragon Fire there, not many units were actually shielded by the Banshee shield, and I mean, Curse still doing a lot. Frost Nova onto the Panda as well. We do hear a couple of, we do hear the Bear actually getting taken down on TBC's side. A-Bomb drops as well, so no real front line here for the undead player anymore. Panda is going to get reserved once again. Hippogriff Riders, of course, like, it's so hard to deal with them because no Cryptines are actually alive anymore. So the only way of anti-air is those Banshees and obsidian statues, which is not that impressive. Heavy Fighters just do so much damage from the air, and Demonon needs to be careful. He does have the invul, and he is very close to level 6. Will we see Metamorphosis actually going to occur? We are indeed going to see it, and yeah, that is most likely going to be game, as yeah, I mean, the score just says it all. Despite the last couple of fights looking pretty good, yeah, at that point, TH just stopped producing bears, and then those Banshees couldn't take anything anymore. So, hope you guys enjoyed this one. I might cast another one. I'll probably do that right now, actually. So, yeah.